Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It looks sunny, but it's not really that sunny. It's like overcastly sunny. I've been influenced by AD. I just watched his video about tracking and I thought, to be fair, I'm actually due to get this tracked after doing all the suspension work and everything like that. So I'm gonna head down. I got a guy that I message on Instagram all the time, sound dude, who works at one of the local garages. I'm just going to get the wheels balanced or checked after the track day. There was still a slight vibration after the track day, so I just want to eliminate that there's like no wheel balance issues. I've given them a good scrub so that hopefully the balancing isn't influenced by any dirt on the wheels. And then obviously the tracking. I imagine the tracking will be ever so slightly out from changing all the struts. So yeah, let's just see. We're going to head down and hopefully should be better after. We are on the road. I thought I'd just update you guys on a few things. You would have seen the video, you might not have actually. I put a short up, basically cleaning the car, doing like a deep clean, taking all the wheels off and everything like that. It was quite satisfying, to be honest. So if you haven't looked at that already, just go on my channel and watch the shorts or check it out on Instagram, similar sort of thing. From that, I've done pretty much nothing from the track day. Made sure everything was okay, tightened up all the wheel bolts, checked all the tire pressures, and then continued using it as a daily. In that meantime, I've seen a couple of things actually. Sam, who has a black GTI, has actually just hit 380 horsepower on his 308, which is bonkers, but also it's making me hungry. It's making me hungry for more power. So I need to try and figure out what's next. I need to basically have a chat with DervTech and see what the limiting factor is. I think from our previous conversation, on the standard turbo, I don't think we're gonna touch anywhere near 380, if I'm perfectly honest, but I think we can probably try for like 340 on this standard turbo with just a couple of things. So the front mount intercooler is definitely on the list. After that, probably a decat as well. I need to, I basically need to, I don't know how I want to do this. I could just go this easy way, right? I could just say, right, I'm just gonna decat it with a decat pipe, put a front mount on it from like Forge or AirTech or whatever, and just call it a day. But I kind of want to do a bit more than that. Like with the exhaust, I kind of want to decat it and then get like a custom system built. So I was speaking to Sam, and Sam said he's got a valved system. Now that might actually work out. So I kind of need this car to be quiet in the mornings, and I also need it to be quiet on a track day. And the valved systems that are online are like £1,000 plus. I don't really want to be spending that money. So then it leads me to think, right, do I just want to keep it like perma quiet and just go for like better airflow, like a wider pipe? Or do I actually want to get some noise out of the thing and have a bit of enjoyment? Or, like I said, valve it. So I might have a chat with some exhaust companies. I did use another company with the Focus. Sorry, this person's freaking me out. Yeah, I did use another company with a Focus who did the custom back box on that. I'm wondering if they could fab up a whole system from the cat back and then just fit the decat myself. And then that would be that. And then if you move on to the induction side of things, so the front mount intercooler, yeah, I could just slap that on and call it a day. But do I then go for a custom? Well, there's three options. One, just slap it on and call it a day. Option two is to buy GT intake, which is like the only induction kit for this car, but it's like £500. Or do I go the custom route and try and build like an intake myself? There's been so many helpful people on Instagram that have been helping out with like, because it's quite a bit of a pain, this car, when it comes to all the vacuum lines connected to the induction like system. On the Focus it was one. This has got like 3 different ones. They're all different sizes and everything. So a guy on Instagram called Joel, if you're watching this, you're an absolute star, but he's been sending me loads of pictures and videos and everything like that. So I have got all the info I need. It's just one of those, like, do I have enough downtime with the car? I pretty much use it every day. So do I have enough downtime with the car to just take it off the road for like 3-4 days while I'm trying to fab up, or even just put together something basic just to get it running? I don't know. I'll figure something out. But yeah, do I do that? I don't know. So at the moment, in an ideal world, right, if time and money is not an issue, we'll go full exhaust system, custom with a valve, with a decat, and then we'll go the induction kit with the front mount intercooler, do that all custom, and then obviously we'll be ready to go for the next step. I think fueling wise we should be okay. I spoke to Sam and he's still on the stock fuel pump in-tank fuel pump. I did have a brief chat with DervTech. They maybe, I don't know if like where, I might have misheard them or something, but I swear they said that the in-tank fuel pump is like the limit, will be one of the limiting things. I don't know if they mean like want to hybrid it, but anyway, after that it's going to be hybrid turbo, right? So, and then we'll encounter the next lot of issues. But yeah, we're pretty geared up for it. Brakes wise we're all good, clutch wise we're all good. It's basically just trying to figure out how I want to go about this. At the end of the day, it is still a daily, but it's slowly turning into not be a daily. So anyway, I've got about 10 minutes to go until I'm at the place, so I won't be too long. Yeah, I'll see you guys shortly. All right, we have arrived. Turn the heating down in here. Oh my god, it's getting extra loud. Right, see if I can get any footage, but basically it shouldn't be. It's just basic stuff, right? Wheel alignment and wheel balance, so hopefully it won't be long. You would never guess it. I think this is the AD curse. I turned up, and one, I forgot my lock and wheel nut, which wouldn't have been a problem. I just asked Emma if she could pop it down. But then two, they're unable to do it because they're too busy. They're fine, they can do it. I turn up, they're too busy. So, well, the AD curse of going to get your tracking done and not getting it done, it lives. I still need to get it done, but I'll probably do it. They say, like, could I come back Monday? So I might pop back Monday. While I'm out, we can chat about a few more things, I guess. It is actually boiling hot. It's saying 20 degrees. Which I'm actually surprised about. Oh my God. Damn. Anyway, yeah, the next thing I wanted to speak about is, oh my God. I don't know if I can install the thing. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm at a dilemma with wheels and tyres. Doubling back on this thing being a daily, I kind of want a set of daily tyres that are a bit cheaper and a set of track tyres which are a bit more sticky. So I was thinking maybe get another set of wheels, but then like now I don't know what wheels to go for. Oh, maybe I should go for like the classic Team Dynamics look, right? That's sort of like track car-y, a Frenchie, isn't it? I think they're quite light as well, so I don't know. It's just trying to find the right size. So I've read somewhere, I didn't think that the 18-inch wheels would fit on these, but obviously if you can get 18-inch wheels, the tyres are a lot cheaper. I've read some places that say 18s will fit, some people will say 18s won't fit, they won't clear the calipers. So if anybody out there, I know there's a few 308 owners out there, if any of you have changed your wheels, which I know not many of us do because they are stunning wheels, can you just let me know, like well, one, if 18s actually fit, if they do great, and two, what wheels you've gone for, because that's going to be my next question. I think for the daily wheels, I'm probably going to stick to what's on here now, the 19s, diamond cut finish sort of thing. But for track wheels, I want to have something that is a bit more, maybe even wider. Because if we're pushing like we're at 315 now, which is already a lot. You start pushing like 330, 340, and eventually with hybrid stuff, you end up like 350, 60, 70, even in Sam's case, like 380. You know, I feel like you're going to be struggling for grip there, so I need to have a look. Probably on the track set, probably go for like Cup 2s. Cup 2Rs are there? Michelin Cup 2 somethings. Cup 2Rs or Cup 2S, something like that. Probably them on the track tyres. And then probably just something simple. Michelin Pilot Sport 4s instead of like the 4Ss, something like that. Just something a bit cheaper, mainly a bit quieter, because my God, with like no seats and all that in the back, it is loud. I think that's pretty much it. Basically, the next steps forward for the 308 is a bit more, it's the next step. We need a bit more power, we need a bit more grip, and the way we go about doing that, it needs to be a bit more snazzy. A lot of it at the moment looks like we haven't really done much. It's a bit of a sleeper, this one. You look at it and you're like, oh yeah, it's a 308, it's 1.6. Even if you knew what you were on about, you're like, oh, it's 270 horsepower. This thing flies. 315 horsepower, right? And the back end being fully gutted out, it does move. It don't hang about. Just shut these windows. like that made much of a difference at all. It's enough yappa yappa. I might do a few more of these just like driving about, talking videos. I used to do them loads back in the day, but it just kind of stopped. But yeah, that's basically the plans. Bit of an update, bit of a chit chat where we're at. Let's hopefully in the near future we can get this to all lined up together. But guys, that's all I've got. Bit of a short one. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, become a channel member, all those things, notifications, blah, blah, blah. You know, the current spiel that YouTubers have to do nowadays. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll see you in whatever video gets posted next.